Now that we've seen all the presentations from HAN High Tech Day 2025, let's take a look at the exhibition hall and see who all is here. We're starting off with TECO, who we recently announced as an expanded partner of ours, Infineon, which everybody knows. Excuse me. As you can see, it's a very popular exhibit here, running into folks left and right. We're coming up on the Sharp booth. Sharp is actually a Foxconn company, which isn't all that well known, but they do a lot of good stuff, and it's part of us. From Sharp, we see drones, we see AI technology, we see a lot of the things that we see even on like Sharper Image and different stores that you can get the Sharp products, TVs, all of that is here with us. We're moving into the smart city area. So we've got everything from low Earth orbit to smart home technology. A lot of this you'll see manufactured under other manufacturers' names, not necessarily Foxconn, but we are a part of that, and we do a lot of the contract manufacturing for products you see every day. In fact, it's about 40% of consumer electronics worldwide that is manufactured by Foxconn itself. So we've got intelligence hubs, we've got AI assistants. One of the big areas over here to our left is AI in healthcare. So we can track things that doctors may not be able to see, and the AI technology can pick up on trends that maybe a doctor won't pick up because they don't have the breadth of experience across the entire United States or even the world with the technology. As we move through, you can see how we move into city government. AI is very useful in the city when it comes from everything to traffic, to taxes, to building, to zoning. All of that can be made more efficient and made better with the AI technology that picks up on a lot of things that maybe humans might not get. We recently saw the sustainability area and all the cool things that we're doing for the environment, including reuse of coffee grounds for filter to clean the air, to clean the water that we drink. All of this is a part of our efforts to not only make technology work for people, but make technology work for the environment too. As we step out of the environmental booth, we're coming into an area that really focuses on robotics. We do a lot with robotics. You know, Foxconn, Ohio, we came out of the vehicle manufacturer, so we know a lot about robotics, but even that, some of the things that are happening, and what we learned this morning is we're talking now about physical AI. So not only are we teaching robotics and doing that point to point to point, but we're using the AI technology to help the robots themselves realize when adjustments are needed or different activities are needed, and they can adjust on the fly with the built-in AI rather than just being a point-to-point and more of a machine than actually a helper. So we've got a few more exhibits here. This is one that's been fascinating everybody all week at HAN High Tech Day. We've got the display here of the robot serving the wine. And we've been watching this, Matt Chismar and I, social media ambassadors, we've been watching this all week, waiting for a spill. Not a drop has been spilled yet. This is ABB, that's another one of the partners that was announced this morning, and an expanded partnership for the AI and the robotics. Moving on, we get into our modular data centers. This is obviously a big topic right now with the partnership with NVIDIA. The technology is really quite amazing at what they pack into a small space. Every single rack like that you see there has 72 individual processors or servers in it working together to provide the power that we need for the AI and the computing that goes into that. When you think about it, the human brain does that in a much, much smaller space. But we're getting to the point where we can mimic or duplicate a lot of the thought processes. It just takes a whole lot of computing power to do that. We also have a smart EV section here. A lot of the AI concepts can now be applied to the EVs, and we've had self-driving cars for a while. Now that the AI is expanding, the technology is expanding, the computer power is expanding, we can make it that much better, that much safer, that much more efficient. So the vehicle itself is recognizing things that maybe only a human would recognize before. So we've got all of that technology, and it's all being coordinated. So we're seeing the AI both in robotics, in vehicles, in healthcare. All of the technological advances really can be applied across an entire industry or an entire world of possibilities. At the heart of the AI and the heart of the servers are semiconductors. And this is really the root. Prior to semiconductors, it was connectors, but the semiconductors is really a foundation of the business that we do. So we make them smaller, we make them faster. And as you can see, they go pretty much into every core piece of our business that drives the technology itself. So this is really the heart, the foundation, the brain of what we do. We look at things like different glass technologies that enable displays to be put on glasses and yet still allow for a perfect vision. We see the server solutions. We see design solutions. So we use AI to figure out how to build the machines and how to put them together, again, more efficiently, less wiring, less heat, less power consumption. All of that we can pull together to make sure everything is much more efficient. And then we get into the super advanced technology. This is where our research center comes into play. The research center at Foxconn is into everything from AI to the environment to even food safety. So we're not just manufacturing, we're not just taking somebody else's design, we're actually thinking for ourselves, we're designing for ourselves, we're advancing the technology and working in partnership with our customers so that we can all benefit from that. One of the cool things we heard Chairman say this morning was the Fox Brain, the AI model that we're using. Not only is it just using raw data, but we're also pulling in some Confucius ideology so that we're focused on the human part of this, and rather than just hardcore data, hard cold facts, the humanity of it. Are we doing this? Is what we're doing benefiting humanity, humankind around the world? So there's a big picture focus, there's a lot going on, and as you can see, it's all high tech, it's all at the forefront, and at Han High Tech Day 2025, this is what we're all about.